Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. Let's talk about Anthony Yarde is supposed to be taking on Joe Smith Jr. or Arthur Beterbiev winner October 22nd. So they'll be right back in the ring with each other, and looking like Joshua Buatsi is about to line it up with Dimitri Bivol after his coach Virgil Hunter said he wasn't sure if he was ready for Dimitri Bivol, and his Bivol ducking Gilberto Ramirez. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notification. We go live and drop a video. So think about the yard. Joe Smith Jr. win. Yard got a chance, got a good chance. I mean, he getting. I think he should be going more after Dimitri Bivol, or he should have went directly after Joe Smith Jr. Yeah, he had a close fight with Kovalev. Did well, and it's a learning experience for him for sure. It's a learning experience, but I don't think he could do nothing with Arthur Beterbiev. I'm not sure he can do nothing with Joe Smith Jr. if we being 100. He probably can get Joe Smith Jr., but like I said before, it's a risk. He's an Adidas global athlete and he got some popularity behind him over there, but I don't know about this one, bro. I mean, but how old is Anthony Yard? Let me check how old Anthony Yard is, man. How old is he, man? But yeah, I guess I would be trying to wait to see if 30. So got some time. I'll be trying to wait to see Beterbiev gonna move to cruiserweight. Apparently it's a video going around showing him hurting Usyk in the amateurs multiple times, and people was talking about that. But in my opinion, dude, I leave that dude alone, bro. But you can't think like that as a fighter. He got the physical tools to he got the physical tools, no doubt about it. Speed and power, but I'm not sure he got the coach. He could be slick with the right coach. For sure, he could be slick with the right coach. So, but you know, but you sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know sometimes, bro. So, you just don't know. But I don't know, man. I guess they at this point, I guess if he lose, um, I guess he go up to the cruiserweight. Big dude. I guess he'd go up to cruiserweight. You know, so Joe Smith Jr. Yeah, he can get him, but he took Kovalev power. It might not have been prime Kovalev. But he took Kovalev power. But better be on a different level. Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith Jr. can crack, but I mean, I don't know, man. But Joe Smith Jr. seemed pretty confident he's gonna be Beterbiev, so we'll see. But Beterbiev is 37, so who knows? Coming off a war with coming off a war with Joe Smith Jr. possibly, maybe Yard be getting him at the right time, but mm, to me, he need assist additional coaching to be able to beat Beterbiev. He got the tools, definitely got the tools, but said October 22nd. They already naming a date. So it says promoter Frank Warren has booked October 22nd as a date for W170-pound mandatory Anthony Yard to challenge the winner of June 18th unification fight between light heavyweight champions Arthur Beterbiev and Joseph Jr. Now, you never know. Somebody can get injured. You never know. Cut. So it's a tentative date. He said 22nd October. We're down the road with this with top rank. Said Frank Warren, IFL TV. The winner to fight Arthur Beterbiev or Joseph Jr. We believe we can put this fight on here. I think he's talking about the UK. He said, I spoke to Bob about it. Only when we want to do the fight, we booked the date. We talked about it. The date is October, the 22nd of October, and we want to get the fight Yarde against Beterbiev Smith Jr. winner. Quote, the winner has to fight Anthony Yarde. That is what has to happen. The WBO have ordered that. We're good to go. Absolutely. Yarde and Tunjay, his manager and trainer, they'll be ringside for Beterbiev Smith. They're going to be out there. They might not want that fight after they see potentially what happens in that fight. They might not want that fight. Let's just be real. They might not want to bark up that tree. He says it won't supersede it because that's what has to happen. They have to vacate the WBO title, and I don't think they'll do that. I don't think uh, they'll be looking to fight Bivol, said Warren when asked what happened if Beterbiev Smith winner elects to fight WBA 75-pound Dimitri Bivol next for undisputed lightweight championship rather than face WBO mandatory Anthony Yarde October 22nd. He said that's what we've agreed to do. That's what the situation is. Yarde is the number one spot as mandatory challenger, and why on earth am I going to stop him from fighting potentially the winner of the unification between Beterbiev Smith for 3 titles? Do you know that's what that's worth for him? It's a no-brainer. But you know it's worth brain fucking damage for him. That's what it's worth. Brain damage. He said the best thing is that Joshua Buatsi versus Craig Richards was an eliminator for WBO title. Let Bivol fight Buatsi. Let those two get it on. If our man Yarde gets it on October 22nd with the winner of that, and then Beterbiev Smith and then Bivol Buatsi both come through, that's a fantastic fight. Like, bro, I'm gonna talk about Buatsi. I mean, his own coach said he wasn't ready. Quote: it depends how they lose. Said Warren will ask if Joshua Buatsi can happen if one or both lose their next fight. It's a close fight. Who knows? It's not at the end of the world if somebody gets beat. We've seen fighters get beaten, come back again. Said, well, man, bro, this dude, bro, they better off waiting for this to pan out. I'm telling you, they better off waiting for this to go the way it's gonna go. I'm telling you, they better off, taking interim fights, bringing somebody else in to get y'all prepared for some of this. You better off letting Bivol, Smith, and Beterbiev winner fight next. Buatsi and Yarde is not ready for Bivol, Beterbiev, Joe Smith Jr. winner. And maybe he be catching Beterbiev or Joe Smith Jr. at a bad time. Maybe that'd be, maybe the wars took something out of him, right? Because Beterbiev is you know, but like I said before, who am I to, we can't talk about how dudes ducking the fade and, these dudes don't want to fight. These dudes don't have the fortitude or the balls that other former fighters used to have. I can't say that. I can't really be, sound like a double agent. Just seem like it'll be a no-brainer, in my opinion, because neither one of them is ready for the challenges. Be a no fucking brainer. It'd be a no-brainer, man, to bring somebody else in, get them up to par. And they just need more experience. And that's what it is. They need more experience. But like I said before, you can't fault nobody for going out there and challenging. Yeah, you're right. 3 titles, might not never get that shot again. You might wait around. What's gonna happen is they're gonna be undisputed and they're gonna defend it. They're gonna drop the WBO. You'll be fighting for lesser money, versus probably a lesser foe. You'll be world champion though. I don't think you're gonna be world champion in this scenario, but in that scenario, you might be world champion. But like I said before, it's his. I like the challenge. But I'm not sure what Anthony Yarde. But didn't he just lose again too? I think he came back and beat that cat, but he gonna get fucking murdered, bro. I'm sorry, they gonna paint the venue with his blood. Man, he gonna get beat. Unless it's Joe Smith Jr. He got a chance. He might still get beat. Here we go. It says Bivol, Joshua Buatsi, possible for now, September, October. And I thought, Gilberto Ramirez was the mandatory. But as we look here, which I can't switch over tabs no more, StreamYard pays you all that money and this runs like Let me stop. Runs like crap, most days. So Buatsi is number two. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong one. Buatsi is number three. Ramirez just beat the number one guy. So apparently he's supposed to be the mandatory for what Frank Warren said. Says Eddie Hearn wants Dimitri Bivol to defend his light heavyweight title against number three ranked contender Joshua Buatsi next summer or October, possibly in the UK. Now, Buatsi is Eddie Hearn's fighter, by the way. He says Beaver wants to fight on the field. We keep our one eye on Beterbiev Joe Smith because there's a chance Beaver will fight the winner for that undisputed. So we continue to monitor the situation as well, said Eddie Hearn on IFL TV about Dimitri Bivol's next fight. And the reason they want to do that because they want Canelo to come back beat Beaver, then they don't have to fight. They wouldn't have to fight Beterbiev, so they'd be undisputed without going through Beterbiev with Joe Smith, which Canelo tried to fight Joe Smith first before he fought Beaver. The rumor has it, but Joe Smith wasn't going for the low ball offer. But obviously, if that's the case, and Canelo and Bivol got to beat, Canelo and Bivol got beat. Is Canelo that fight that big? The Canelo Alvarez fight for Bivol, in terms of rematches, by far financially the biggest fight out there for him. But he does also want to try and unify and become 175, undisputed 175 light heavyweight. The fight that we like to make for Bivol was Joshua Buatsi. That's the fight that we'll be pushing for September, October. I spoke to Joshua Buatsi. I spoke to 258, and I spoke to Virgil Hunter. Hearn said, Buatsi's team is ready for Bivol. They're happy and ready to go straight to Bivol for fight for September, October, whenever that fight is. Hearn said, I think if Bivol is going to make a voluntary defense, it's very likely it'll be okay. It's a voluntary defense. Joshua Buatsi possibly said Hearn when asked Bivol versus Buatsi fight would take place in the UK. Virgil mentioned me, just let you know we're ready to make the Bivol fight. That ain't what he just said though. Eddie Hearn be lying his ass off, or somebody lying. I think the timing is everything. I think it's time for Joshua to can get his shot. If he doesn't take this shot, how long will you wait? We also have Calvin Smith, who will be boxing on AJ card July 23rd. He's looking to fight. He could be another option for Bivol. Like shit, Bivol fighting like nobody. Like couldn't get him nothing better than this. Couldn't get like David Benavidez. He also is the number one challenger for Yarde Beterbiev for the WC. So things are going to play out. But certainly the message for my Buatsi teams, we like to fight Bivol this autumn, says Eddie Hearn. That ain't what Virgil Hunter said. Hold on. That ain't what Virgil Hunter said. You know, that ain't what he said. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. He right. How long will you wait for the next shot? How long will you wait? You know? So I understand that. Don't want to keep waiting. You don't want to keep waiting, bro, and then you never get your shot. But that dude, man, he ain't ready for that, bro. And all they doing is trying to keep them belts cold for Canelo, keep them belts warm for Canelo. Hold on, who had to prove if these are the breaks? Break it up, break it up, break it up. I can't believe they got rid of that switch tab. Like, bruh, they charge you all this money every month. Trainer Virgil Hunter on Buatsi. I can honestly say that he's ready for Bivol or Canelo right now. There you go. He said, I can't honestly say that right now. Hearn said post-fight press conference response to questions concerning Buatsi's readiness to face Alvarez or Bivol. If you didn't know Virgil Hunter's trainer, he's a UK fighter. Buatsi being the world's title level, there are just some things that I need to see. So I can't honestly say, but Buatsi would always be in the fight. Trust me, he'll always be there. I'm not saying that he would lose to Bivol Canelo. That's what you're saying, bro. I think he get Canelo fits on top of physicality. Will give Canelo fits. He will wear Canelo down. Said Buatsi. Then you get a better editor on boxing scene. Hey, how you spell Canelo, bro? He said Bivol, quote, Bivol does some things. I think he will work on some more. Should work on some more. Hunter said Buatsi's options to make a real stand at the elite level and like heavyweight. Quote, I want to make him just complete and give him the opportunity to win belts and keep belts and not just fight for belts and go back down, Hunter said. Win and get the belt and keep the belt. All right. He said, why would you want to bring him down with you, said Hunter. So he said when Buatsi promoted Eddie Hearn floated the idea of Buatsi facing IBFWC heavyweight champion Arthur Beterbiev, Hunter offered flabbergasted stare at Hearn. He said, why would you want to bring him down with you, said Hunter said. So like I said, they're not on the same accord. His team, they forced him to take this fight. And they're gonna get him fucking absolutely like creamed, bruh. He can get stumped in the club. he gonna get stumped out, bro. You're not ready for that, bro. But Eddie Hearn just want to put he just want to put Khabib one of the easiest fights instead of go, and let to get your mandatory early, face Gilberto Ramirez, fight him and put him in a tough fight. You want to put him in easy fights to keep the belts warm for Canelo. That's all it's about. That's it for Sheezy Easy. That's what Eddie Hearn doing. Joshua Buatsi and Anthony Yarde is about to be sacrificial lambs. I mean, the true definition of sacrificial lambs to the T. That's what's about to happen. Here's what it is. Neither one of them can fade them unless they injured or something like that. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, or at the bottom of the screen. PayPal link in the description, all that's in the description. Or you can find that in my link tree. It's the first link there. From Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all there, man. So Spotify, hit me up. Just got a new podcast up this morning, so check it out from last night. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Peace.